God bestows you with it, yes.
Okay. If God makes another God, yes, that's what you're saying.
No.
Are you saying that it doesn't?
That's what you're saying.
Could be
If
God.
God creates
You're saying the devil
God,
could be God.
You're swapping out the language and using something else.
Yeah, you're saying the devil could be God. I mean, that the devil could be a man, right? A police could be a man.
But I asked her, why can't God be fully man and fully God?
Yeah, you still haven't given the contradiction. You're saying the qualities. We're not talking about the actions.
Combining the law of contradiction, first of all. Okay.
The law of non-contradiction. Okay, can you give me the contradiction? Can you give me the contradiction, please?
Limitless.
Under Christian metaphysics.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. Like contradiction under Christian metaphysics?
Yeah. That would be the contradiction, not under how you understand. I'm saying
what I
under
understand
the
is
Christian
logic.
worldview.
I'm positing a fallacy.
Okay, so give me
nature.
All right, so just because. Okay, so what is it about the human that can't be God? Just give me that. Give me the P and not P.
God does not die. Human dies. To not die and to die.
God does not die. Correct. Where is the contradiction?
To not die and to die, in one sense.
But who died?
Human died.
Thank you. So where did God die in that?
Did not die.
You're saying humans die. So in order for him to be a man, he has to have the nature of man, correct?
Yes, he must die.
Okay, so then if he has the nature of a man, how does that contradict the nature of him being a God?
Oh, he can be a God. But I'm just saying, fully God, as a soul, like that. Fully God as a soul.
See, so you're thinking, right, that Jesus must walk around like a Superman in order for him to be fully God. Is that what you're saying?
I would offer me 25K.
He wouldn't eat. He wouldn't rest. He wouldn't get tired.
You can be fully man. If you're describing fully God as the soul or something from God, things like that. Yeah, I can grant you. My soul is eternal. My flesh will die. Something like that.
Okay.
Because soul is
I would offer me
Father.
25K and see what they say.
Well, I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm not talking about me either. I'm talking about like in general. Soul is from Father. Flesh is of man, right?
Soul is when you're born, your soul is put into your body. When you're born, your soul then goes into your body. There is no pre-eternal soul. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing that? I'm asking from Christian metaphysics. You keep doing the same thing they keep doing.
Soul is put into your body. From Christian metaphysics, soul.
Yes. Why you keep going to Islam? I'm trying to think as a Christian. Stop with saying stuff about Islam. Islam. The Quran is not in the Bible. It's not in the Bible.
1 second. Soul in the body is fully human, right? Where is the fully God? Soul in the body constitutes fully human. What is fully God? How are you marrying these two?
What do you mean marrying? What kind of a malformed question is
How
that?
can something be this and that, right? So if you're fully God,
they don't mix.
So that's what I was just gonna say.
Oh, they don't mix. Oh, they don't know. Yeah, okay, they don't mix.
You're looking at it as if it overlaps, and for it to make sense, it has
Right,
to
they're
overlap.
separate. They're all
doesn't the human nature carry over divine nature?
Yeah, you have well, here's the example. Like the example is, Father, why have you forsaken me? That's expressing real human psychology.
Yeah.
And expressing mortality.
From me.
But then later on, he says in his wisdom, it is done. Out of his last breath. So you can see the fully God, fully man distinctions here, if that makes any sense. You even see this like, do you really truly know I am good? Only the Father is good. This is another example where he's expressing real human psychology, mortality, and then at the same time, like, oh well, guess who I am. So there's a little bit.
Nobody's good but God.
Well, that's kind of like what I'm saying. There's dozens of instances where you see in the story that he humbles himself in human psychology without cheating. Because if he was God and he was like literally breaking the laws of physics or whatever the case may be, or bending them like he's in the fucking Matrix.
Yeah, it's not a book like the Quran where it's like fully abrogating the whole thing. The New Testament is not fully abrogating the Old Testament. It's using the same language, and it's showing these prophecies. The same language. They're not contradictory. It's not like we're saying, oh no, the Jews lost the Torah. No, we're reading the Torah from the Greek. And it was put in the Greek hundreds of years before Christianity. So, if they want to say, oh well, there's Greek thought in it. Well, all right. Well, there was Greek thought in it for 300 years before Christianity came to be. So it's not like Christianity came, and put the Greek in it. No. No, that's not how that works. Incarnation is in the Old Testament. But it just depends on how you read it. And it can be read in a different way. Obviously, we share the book with the Jews. We share this book. They're going to say we're misguided. We're going to say to them they're misguided. They're going to have their tradition. We have ours. But, I mean, we're coming to a different conclusion. As they are. There are things that we say we have flushed out. There are things that in the prior scriptures that the rabbis are still discussing. I mean, I don't know. It's nothing like the Quran and the Bible. It's nothing like that. They're totally abrogating the word Father. They're totally abrogating. I don't even know why they say begotten. You cannot beget or begotten. How did the Jews lose their covenant? How did the Jews lose the covenant with their God because they didn't follow Jesus? Like, you gotta make sense of these things, man. Like, it doesn't, like, these things don't make, they gotta give me the scriptures. Oh, we don't go by that, we go only by the Quran. Well then, but we're not Muslim. Then who are these Jews? Who are these Christians? Who's the Yahud? Who's the Nasara? They're not talking to us. I'm telling you, I don't want to get back on that shit, but.
Well, going back to what Narja said about, God within, there's plenty of scriptures. There's one Gnostic thing in Timothy, I think it says, go within, pull it out, and it'll save you. So there's like a metaphysic, obviously, to this, which is eternal energy. And that's just the mystic path of Gnosticism or Hermetic mysticism.
I mean, that's great, dude, but they don't have, like, an actual religious place where people have been studying this and overlapping it.
What are you talking about? This is called the Book Club. Have you read a book?
Is anything that you're talking about?
Have you ever read a book on Clubhouse? Excuse me, hello? Oh, I'm talking. Have you ever read a book, Regal? Hello? Oh, I'm talking. Hello?
Monasandro talks about it. Al-Ghazali talks about it, although he's so traditionalist. And it keeps going on and on. Judaism, the Kabbalic Jew, talks about it. What do you mean? Advaita Vedanta and Hinduism talks about it. This is a very serious concept that has always been understood amongst the mystics, the school of the mystics.
What are the names?
Yeah, we're not mystics.
He just
What are the names? Tell me what these. No.
I gave you 5,000 names. Nagarjuna talks about it.
You don't know any names. You don't study any of this stuff. You guys are not scholars.
Aurobindo talks about it.
You're not scholars. You can't have an opinion.
Laymen.
talks about it. What do you think you're the only one?
Oh my God, Rigo. Rigo, you're so cute. You're so cute.
Yeah.
But you have nice ears.
Well, I study things that overlap with, history, liturgy, tradition.
You can't
I
tell.
mean, it's been overstated for 2,000 years now. It's literally the foundation of Western civilization.
7,000 years mystics have been talking about it. You're just 2,000.
What ones? What ones? There's all different ones through different ages and time. And they all have different understandings. They all have different understandings that contradict each other, right? So who's correct?
They do not. Mystics don't contradict each other.
You're just saying a bunch of platitudes. You're not saying anything meaningful here.
It's all meaningful.
I've already laid it out to you.
You're just asserting it. That's all.
I am not.
Well, when I ask you who are they, you can't tell me who they are.
How many more times did I repeat names?
She just gave you
Study them, read them, study under a guru.
Are you talking about Hindu ones? Are you talking about Buddhist ones? Are you talking about Zen ones?
Study under a teacher.
Are you talking about Japanese or Chinese Zen? What are we going with here?
We're going into ignorance right now, and your freaking sense of arrogance and exclusivity. Get off of your hind.
Because you don't know which one you're talking about
She
is?
just fucking said them. Are you fucking kidding me?
Which one is it?
So many. He just gave you names.
Look it up. School of Mysticism on the School of Thought and Religion around the world.
You know, I take back the mysticism. I take back the Jewish mysticism. You know what? I'm just thinking that
very beautiful.
we're just straight Kabbalah. Straight up.
Yeah, it is
Testament.
very beautiful.
You starting your own secret.
That's what this. That's what it is.
Quarter
It's
right now?
Jewish mysticism. So are they gonna follow and say that they're what?
Caleb will tell you that it goes back.
Are they gonna say they're mystics?
Yeah.
Who's mystic?
Don't say they're mystics. Many have walked you.
But I thought Searcher was a mystic then, isn't he?
He's an Ahmadi, so
Not quite, yeah.
Ahmadis are not.
Bhathanis, Hashashni, these are all like
School of mysticism, and there's dozens of people locally that work from home listed under this name, and then there's a couple of ones under Craigslist. Which one should I pick?
Dude, you're so wrong. Yeah, you're
You should pick a go pick a Craigslist one. Go for it.
Yeah, the one for back.
For years, people study under Bhathani schools the internal work, like how Alistair Crowley was just saying.
Oh, look who just showed up.
Yeah, Seekers, it takes to Quran. He's a traditionalist. It is a different denomination in Sunni Islam.
So, would you consider yourself a mystic? Yeah, you're a mystic.
Consider yourself a mystic?
I consider myself a rationalist mystic, yes.
What about Seeker? Seeker, do you consider yourself a mystic?
I consider myself mysterious, not mystic.
Oh, okay, whatever. The answer's no. Just
You
say
got
no.
Well, I'm just letting you know, a person.
Mystics are not made, mystics are born.
Person ascending to heaven.
We have a 3-day session with a psychologist.
A person ascending to heaven alive is very mystical.
Yeah, Jesus is the king of mystics. What are you talking about?
That's what I mean. So once you adopt Jesus, you're into Jewish mysticism. Ascending like Elijah.
A lot of different mystics are very open to all schools that allow for union with the divine, with the source.
Chapter 53.
They don't call it names. They don't stand by identities. Ego is the biggest freaking enemy of the human qalb. That which is a combination of mind and heart.
Seeker, do you know that chapter 53 in the Quran is taking after First Kings? Hello, stop. Quran. So in the Quran, chapter 53, is that better, Simple?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in chapter 53, I think 1 through 15 is mirroring the ascension of Elijah in the end of First Kings, the last chapter, and then the first chapter of Second Kings. This is where they get this motif from.
Why is that surprising?
I guess, before you guys have this conversation, I just want to tell you what these people are doing. They're all in the back rooms in here in smoky areas with the potpourri going and stuff, and they're pissing on each other. That's Aleister Crowley right there. You don't encourage societies with fucking mysticism like this, or say, hey people group, this is what you get for behaving or misbehaving or making a family or contributing to
Well,
society.
Aleister Crowley, that's right up Marcus's alley.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to run away from the mysticism.
She's been accused of,
resort to magic. You don't have to resort to magic to be a mystic. Your presence itself is an inspiration.
Talking about your thoughts of the law of attraction, you're the one that's formalizing and controlling people's minds in your immediate area based on the law of attraction. If you possess this kind of mindset, this is the kind of spiritual output.
idea of a mystic is to just live by presence.
It really does.
You're not denying that
Women are mystics.
Jack,
They control people's minds with the law of attraction and make things
that little
become.
voice that wants to set your soul.
Yeah, this is the reason why they don't want women, doing the mass.
As a true mystic, I practice all mysticism by rejecting all mysticism.
I was just going to say, I think there's a distinction between occultism, magic, and mysticism. I think mysticism is just about having a mystical union with God, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know.
But there could be overlap.
My concern is that certain definitions leave terms vague and open to interpretation, like mystical or spiritual.
Exactly. There's no uniformity to it.
There is. It always talks about source.
There might be, Nargis, but you wouldn't know it.
What are you saying? She is mysticism. What are you talking
No, what I'm saying is Nargis may be having a genuine mystic experience that is true and identical, comparable to all of the other mystic experiences that mystics have reported on. Or she could be delusional and they could be delusional in different ways.
Yeah, that is possible.
What I'm trying to say, discuss the mystic sensations we claim we have within our minds, in our own personal sensations and experiences. We can't exactly translate that over. We can discuss it and say, hey, did you feel like this? And say, I did feel like that. But you're really experiencing two different consciousnesses and trying to communicate that sensation to each other.
You
And I'm
can't.
saying, as a result, all of mysticism
Yes.
sits behind the veil of ignorance. It doesn't have the helpful aid of the real world as a crutch when we say a thing is happening or not. In mysticism, we can say it's happening and we can say it's not, and we can both be right because it's all experiential.
Yeah, don't believe your lying eyes and ears.
So all I'm saying is that, Nargis, if you want to say there is this singular thing you're connecting to, that might be, but you wouldn't know if you were doing that or just deluding yourself.
Well, I think
The difference is you know.
she would know, but other people would.
Other people know. That's why your presence is. That's it. You don't speak about it. A mystic who speaks about his mysticism is not a mystic anymore.
This is why Illumi is fucking insane.
Yeah, that's why because he's not a. No mystic ever proclaims mysticism. That is part of the wisdom.
Yeah, they do. They speak in platitudes. They speak in non-specifics. They don't understand real consequentialism for your behavior or your actions. They don't.
I think
They don't.
mysticism, right? To keep
It's like you literally just sat there and ignored McZed, for example. Because in favor of this mysticism you speak of, it's extremely idealistic, and that's all you're doing is
He just
preaching
called
idealism.
himself a true mystic.
Why I said one is not a bad.
He literally called himself a true mystic. What are you talking about?
I would argue that there's uniformicity to Christian mysticism.
But with internally into different traditions, it's easier to draw those parallels, right? Because they have a shared language already. But how do you do that across traditions, which I think is more to McZed's point, where you can't always do that. But Nargis is saying that there's lineages, right? Nargis, that bring these together.
They've got they have there's a paper on it I can share with you. Mysticism is not mysticism and of the self, that's it.
Yeah. That's why I think McZed's point
magic Kabbalistic route.
Meaning, I could put it in skeptical scientific terms. I would say, even if we say that nothing in reality is happening, there is no spirit realm or whatever, we would at least posit, based on scientific knowledge, that the placebo effect is legitimate. The placebo and nocebo effect, which is to say, if you think something is happening, if you think you're putting effort into solving a problem of yours, it will actually be solved a little bit within your head, strangely. Even if you know that it's fake. If I tell you there's no causal relationship between taking this pill and feeling better, here, take this pill, you will start to feel better. Strangely. It's a weird thing. Which is to say, human psychology has an inordinate amount of power over our mental states and our minds, and there probably are experts who've worked on the most psychologically potent narratives and techniques to get people interested. Now, is that saying that anyone that goes on that technique goes through the same experience? No. Are they genuinely having something? Maybe, not really clear, but all I can say is that the realm of spiritualism and mysticism is discussing that psychological experiential state.
I will accept that. Because many traditions talk about the mind and putting effort into observing your thoughts, controlling.
Yeah, a lot of people related it to some version of the soul. Back in the day. No, I'm saying back in the day, they understood consciousness and knowledge and forgetting. They had all these theories and discussions about the different souls of humanity.
But unless you can provide a good rational argument for it, I think it's really not mysticism, right? Like the divorce of the mind, which is what the Hinduism and Buddhism reinforces so many times, includes the utility of the mind to its max. You engage it so much that it dissolves.
Yeah.
You engage the ego so much that it takes a backseat. You should know the contrary. You don't denounce it. You engage it till it loses it.
It's not dismissing it, it's embracing it. Yeah. You have to know what it is before you melt into it.
Yeah, and usually people who don't study under teachers and do this freaking YouTube 5-minute videos of opening your chakras. No man, it's here.
Yeah, that's the person that watched every video of spirit science on YouTube. You probably watched every single one of them.
I have studied under gurus. I have lived that life. I've had the privilege of doing
He's so well read. He's so well read.
Why don't you
and I've traveled to
right?
countries
I talk to
lived in
people
those
that do
countries.
stuff like this and they don't want to
I
go
mean,
back.
Why are you so stuck?
You're so insecure.
You're such a noble place to be. You want to study with these people, but you never want to go back.
You have the privilege of living life outside of America for years together, right?
Not for nothing, that everybody needs adaptive cruise control. Because I'm sitting through slow moving traffic right now, and I have this thing set at 22 miles an hour, and it's literally stopping and going, this isn't me.
See, what's amazing also, Megatron, is that you said that there's either Kabbalists or there's Jesus people, Christians versus Kabbalists, and you just don't get it that Jesus was a Kabbalist. He was practicing Kabbalah. Oh, you took it back. Got it. Okay, so the other approach from the 60s and 70s, see, Migzed said that by essentially denying all mysticism, you have a mystical experience. And that's exactly what Zen is, which is the philosophy of nothing. And so your ordinary mind is actually the simulation, which is joy. That's the beauty of mysticism. It's very basic. The now is the eternal. Hello? It's Allah Shizkat. All is God. That's what it is. Each and every one of you beautiful people, even annoying Regal, he is also that spark. And that's why I say highly annoying people or extremely annoying people, some of them, you're mistaking them for actually being highly annoying because you're so impatient, you can never get to the point. Hello?
Human beings understand.
So you want to know what my latest project is? My latest project, and I'm going to hand this out to everybody. And my latest project is going to be and prove, all right, that since the 3rd and 4th century, the Bible with the Old Testament has remained the same. And I'm going to make a chart to show them that 3rd, 4th, 5th centuries and 6th have remained consistent in order for the stories to even be in the Quran itself. So we're talking heavy evidence here that they can look up on their own. Or they can ask the ChatGPT once I have it all set up with the chart and the links. And I'm trying to get pictures. Oh, I gotta put my hand on the steering wheel.
All your life, you just want to like.
Oh my God, you gotta drive your car? How annoying.
They are wrong, I am right. They are wrong, I am right. That's all that is running in your head, Megatron.
No, because they've been lied to. I feel bad for these people.
Spiritual people.
That's their problem. They need their own like experience. They can keep telling you you're wrong. They're wronging their soul by doing that.
Yeah.
No, well, you know what? I want to see these people in heaven, not like sipping milk and honey off of some really women with large breasts. Remember when I brought that out, Nargis? When Mahdi, that was
lovely,
so funny. That was so
Can we do
funny.
that part? Can we do
They
that
have
part
breasts.
and then go to heaven?
It says it. There's a verse in the Quran that says
Let them go to
they
their
have
heaven. You
breasts.
sit and chill with your freaking homies and
that have breasts.
whoever came back
like
from
young
heaven telling us
women.
what happens in it.
Nargis just in homies. Chill with your homies. Pour one out for your homies.
No, I want to see my dad. I want to tell him all the stories and stuff. Fuck the women, man.
Yeah, it is annoying. Like your ego is hurt that they keep saying you're wrong, we're right, you're wrong. Yeah, it's annoying. After a while, and I've said this many times to them.
Help me on the heels. Wrong and right. I will find you.
Wrong, right,
Well,
wrong,
alright, so-
right, black, white.
So, Mixed, I'm making a chart that shows that nothing has changed from the Old and the New Testament since the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th century. Or even, I could go before that, but I'm going to keep it just around the time the Qurayshi people would be around. So 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th centuries. Until now.
Great.
With the manuscript history, with all the evidence that they can search on their own. And I'm almost done with that.
How do you compare Muhammad to Jesus? That's the thing I never hear about a Muslim denounce to say, okay, I've studied the life and history of Muhammad and I've compared it to the life and history of Jesus Christ. I look at the Muhammadan law and I look at the Christian Jesus Christ story, and I'm still just flummoxed between the law and this spiritual paradox. Because Regal earlier said, when Christ, right before he died, he said the work is complete. And he is a man, he's not a man, he is the God. So it's like there's this paradox, or this, basically, how can you just not denounce Islam as from a historical legal basis? Hello?
Yeah, what we're doing now is feeding Megatron's ego, which is actually, this is not good for him. It's really harming him, what he's doing. This constant need to prove they are wrong, and they shouldn't be saying that. And he's doing it from a good place. What you're all doing is
No, Narges, you're the biggest blabbermouth. What I'm trying to say is that Muhammad actually was a hardcore fascist mystic engaged in gangsterism, warfare, barbarity, and tribalism. And you can only do that through having a mystical experience of force and might equals right. It's a pretty sick thing to do to people. Anyways, I am complete. I know you just want to yell and get your dopamine, but I rest my case, Narcissus. You need to learn the fine art of silence and meditation. Because you're just a blabbermouth, Narcissus.
For such a mystic, you should be meditating.
Regal, shut the
Clear, we should be the example.
Regal, shut up!
Actually, maybe I can fund Regal to come with me to India. You want to come with me?
Yeah, I think we should all go to India together.
I'm serious.
I want to bring Alex here.
No, forget India. Let's go to Istanbul. You want to come with me?
We'll go world with the dirt.
It's It's so beautiful. Oh, but you feel scared of that.
He's just scared to run. He's running from his own
so scared of exposing himself.
Sprinkle is
If anything
soft
other than his
lover.
biased views.
He's such a soft lover, and he's just running away.
So
He's so
indoctrinated.
scared. He's so scary. Don't be scared.
Listen, I've traveled the world. I've been to Muslim countries. There's no problem being with them in the streets. And that's because I'm a conservative person. And I got no problem living amongst Muslims, even if they're ruling. That's fine by me. But I'm just saying, you know, if we were in a court of law or a classroom, this conversation is a worthy debate about which system or model should be outdated by now. Hello? I mean, Narjas, you make statements, but you don't actually make conclusive statements. You sometimes just say like 3 words. It's like a broken sentence and not even connected to really anything. I don't even know how people on this app actually successfully fully communicate with you sometimes. Hello?
Further from you. I have that freedom.
You got that simplicity of language. I get it. Maybe it's because you're multilingual and I can only speak, you know, one primary language, which is English.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You also speak the language of annoying.
Well, this is the other language, which is hieroglyphics. This is when, you know, essentially mysticism, spirituality, and having fun is complicated, meaning that ABC, or abracadabra, is really a beginning of real technology, which is using our bodies to synthesize sounds and symbols for concepts. And this is why I say this app sucks, because the information transfer in a 10-minute conversation is so small compared to the information transfer in the experience with a book, that essentially everyone here is retarded, including myself, even on this limited disposition. So anyways, I rest my case. I'll see you all at the International R-Word Convention for R-Words who waste all their time on conference call apps. Have a great day, everybody. Bye. Farewell. Kick me from the room. I'm ready to be kicked. Please kick me again. I want to go. I want to live my life getting kicked by people who can't control themselves and talk endlessly like blabbermouths. They call them blabberinas. Go ahead, blabberina. Kick away. I'm ready to be kicked. Ready to be kicked. Kick, kick, kick. Kick away. Kick the rock away. Kick rocks.
Technology made our lives to be living in a way that is completely different, or rather very different from 50, 30, even 30 years ago. And the other thing I noticed that people mention what young people get from their news sources, their news. You mentioned that as well from that survey. Sometimes for teenagers, or people in their 20s, and they're just fresh out of college, they can get it from game rooms, from playing League of Legends, from chat rooms that they were having fun with, not necessarily from X.com or WashingtonPost.com. None of that anymore. And that to me tells me one very important factor, which is the concept of community. We don't have the same kind of community as we did 50 years ago, where there's a lot of offline events happening, neighbors visiting each other, town hall meetings where you see face-to-face your representatives and news reporters. Everything has been going online for so fast and so much. COVID certainly drove that even more substantially, so that we don't have the sense of community of learning from each other, hearing from each other face to face anymore. Everything is about virtual. Look at what we're doing right now, Gary. Look at how many people are actually in the room. Why? It's because we, at least in the U.S., there's none of the same traditional format of gathering, of telling each other stories.
Oh, wait a minute, Ben. Where are you located?
I'm in the U.S.
Where? What state?
California.
Okay, so you're in California. Alan is in Texas. Howard is in Arizona, and I'm in New Jersey. How could the four of us, much less all the other folks here in the room, sit down and have this discussion with one another were it not for Clubhouse or some other similar. So it's just it's not necessarily a negative. You can still find traditional news sources online. If we are switching to an online environment, that's great. But do we have the ability to discern between the bloviating on social media and on late night television, or the comedians who have clips on TikTok from what we can also find online from traditional media? Or do we not need the traditional media because we have the comedians to tell us what's newsworthy? And by the way, where are they getting their material from?
Right.
They're not just making it up. They've got to be getting it from mainstream media anyway.
So that's where I'm trying to go to, Gary. Yes, thanks to Clubhouse, we can have this type of conversation online, and that has to be online. None of us were able to fly from Texas, New Jersey to the same spot. Absolutely. But
I would fly to California to talk to you, Ben. Don't say none of us. Speak for yourself. You may not be willing to fly to Newark Airport, but I booked a flight on Spirit, and I'm on the way tonight to.
You booked. I'm sorry. Change your flight, Gary. The thing is this. That tells.
Did you get that? For all of you who say that I should be using comedy, that was supposed to be comedy. I want a thumbs up for that one. I just delivered the news using comedy.
Yes. You're not an old fart anymore, Gary. So, in all seriousness, Gary, the fact that we're doing this online thing, that tells us one thing, is that technology companies are playing a huge role in directing the direction of news. All this algorithm that we've been examining, we've been hearing, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or X, they're actually making a substantive contribution to how news is delivered and how public opinion is influenced. In other words, I venture to say the traditional conception that news media is a neutral platform like telephone poles or landlines. I do not personally believe that anymore. Again, the so-called Section 230 cases that we discussed a couple of years ago, I think that's a great indication that they probably were traditionally as a neutral platform of delivering, sharing news. But with the algorithm, they are literally skewing the news media, the information we're getting, by aggregating, dividing individuals to the left, to the right, conservative, liberal. That's an open secret, if not a secret, if a secret at all. So because we have a platform like this, imagine if Clubhouse has automatic prohibition of certain words, and then if you have those words in the room, you're automatically eliminated. Imagine that form of censorship that's not done by physical media, like lack of access to the newspaper or a sound wave. Rather, it's the platform like what we have right now. And this is another indication to me at least. This is why people are open to all kinds of sources of information, including comedy. And the reason is because, particularly with this administration, and I'm not really badmouthing the Trump administration, but when you want to get some comedy, you may turn into the White House press conference, where you can see the press secretary just openly lie through her face, through her mouth, and then she's being extremely mean to reporters. Even Trump himself saying something, you should sit down. You're such a weird person. You're not from a fake media. I don't want to talk to you. Don't ask questions. You, Mr. Fox. That's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit. I would have never imagined in the Tip O'Neill era or even the Obama era, public government officials will talk to reporters in that manner, or even like Trump would ridicule a reporter with disabled with a speech pattern.
You know what, Ben? Ben, you're a nasty person. You're a nasty, nasty person. You have low IQ, Ben. Low IQ. You're a disgrace. Your news organization you work for is failing. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I mean, you imagine that? And also, if that's still comedic, but there's something more serious. If I'm the president and you say something, I'm pissed about my wife or anything, instead of whacking you, giving you a slap your face like Will Smith did on the Oscar ceremony, I'm going to influence my FCC, Brendan Carr, to say, if you do not take this guy off the air, I'm going to take away your license. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, or in effect, that is not only not funny and upsetting. It's very concerning because that's the very thing that our Constitution does not want the government to do, which is for the government to limit freedom of speech. And I remember Howard actually, Howard, I respect you and I appreciate you, but I remember once we talked about, it's a private decision. It's all these television stations, I don't know, the local stations that wanted to take off Jimmy Kimmel because it's, their private entity. However, even though it's a private decision, which is completely fine, right? But they were doing that at the threat of a FCC commissioner, if not chairman, Brendan Carr. That is extremely concerning because they would instigate investigation on your station not meeting the public decency standards just because you did not take Jimmy Kimmel off the air. And I believe somebody reported, I saw it on the social media, was it Como or someone, that said there were stations that were considering yesterday to not broadcast Jimmy Kimmel's show anymore at the threat of a Brendan Carr's announcement / Trump's announcement or Melania's announcement. I think this is why that because the government itself is getting into the comedy business by being so mean, so nasty, calling people low IQ. I mean, you can call me low IQ, maybe that's the case, but you don't call a reporter, low IQ or whatever low-rated news media. That should not come from our government officials, particularly much less the president. So I think this is really not something. And on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, when you want to see some objective analysis, relatively neutral analysis, like Jon Stewart or Jimmy Kimmel or Steve Colbert, these people are actually they're all performing the role of objective analysis of current events. And Gary, you may say that's not news. Gary, I don't think that's news. You know why? Because everything that Jimmy Kimmel, Colbert, and Stewart says, it's never the first report. They always got it from something else, the AP, Reuters, or whatever. So they're still playing the role of a comedy show, except comment about our lives.
I'm not critical of them in my story above. I'm critical of people who view that as news, which you do not. But people claim that they're getting their news from comedians.
Right,
Now,
I think that's a misconception, Gary. I think people say that it's not necessarily that they get the first source of news. They say that because they get their analysis. They have.
but that's not what. Read the it's post poll, and maybe you'll get a better understanding. It's linked in the story that I wrote above. Thank you, Ben. Ben talks about a lot of things there, and I'm not going to go over point for point because other people want to, obviously. But I just want to point out. He almost hit the nail on the head a little off, in my opinion, with regard to how things have changed from the Walter Cronkite days to today, vis-a-vis television broadcast news. I'm just going to say very briefly that it all changed when CNN came, with the inception of CNN. Why is that? Because Walter Cronkite and Huntley Brinkley and all of the ABC, NBC, CBS news groups and all of the correspondence that they had around the world and so forth, and all the money that they put into that was a loss leader for the networks. It was a public service by the networks. They lost money on that. They never made money on that. It was never designed to be a moneymaker, and there were great stresses that were put on between the entertainment side of those networks and the news sides of those networks as they fought for the money necessary to run their operations. And the entertainment side said, well, that's great what Murrow is doing, but he's not making us any money. We're making you money. with I Love Lucy, So don't put your money into news. It was always a struggle, but it was recognized ultimately that they had a responsibility to the public to provide news coverage, and that comes from the tremendous
Yeah, that would be
legacy
super nice if I could
of
get like
radio
a whole
broadcasting
floor.
before there was television.
Oh my god.
And the leader, I just want to point out, in radio broadcasting, which will...
Hola amigos, hola chicas. Yo tengo una cerveza con una naranja. I just placed an order for an extra large burrito. Y 5 tacos, 5 tacos con pollo. Y
Qué rico.
picante. Una cerveza, una daiquiri, una necesita una margarita. Báilame, báilame, y ahora.
Authentic, right? If there are, that would be. We know that at least in this case with Deuteronomy 32:43, we know right the LXX is authentic in that.
Started their own news networks. The news was the product. There was no entertainment division to raise the money so that they can report the news, because that was the entire product. So then you can't run it as a loss leader. You're trying to run it as a profit-making operation, and that changed everything. And then they determined.
Show club right next door to me, and like the windows are all covered up, and like there's like graffiti on. What happens?
Yeah, you see the rat temples, yeah.
Yeah, they have a rat temple. I wonder what they're gonna do with the rat temple. Are they gonna kill all these little, well,
You like how you said, like, I don't use TV. Like,
I don't do screen.
I don't do screen.
Are biased. And people
And so I never use it. I have to preface that
has been
because it's
suggested,
important in
many
this
of them.
story.
I think this is what they're
Anyway,
suggesting.
so I was
Differentiating
napping, was
between
slumber, everything was
news
good.
programming
And then all of a
and
sudden I
opinion
hear like
programming
music coming from my
on
living room,
news
and I was
channels.
like, what
Hey,
is that?
it
And it
works
freaked me
financially,
out.
and we are in a capitalistic society,
Okay, sorry.
and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And so all my cats were in the bedroom with me, so I was like, okay, it wasn't them. They didn't turn
What are their
anything
names?
on.
What are the names of the cats? You three cats.
Well, I told you one of them. Don't you remember?
Okay, so if I remember the names of all your cats like 5 days from now, will that impress you? Will you be like, wow?
I mean, I'd be like,
This
you have a good
guy.
memory. I'd be like, good for you.
Well, he's a piece of shit, but you also remember it.
Kimchi, Oliver, and Mimi.
You did tell me about kimchi, that's right, because I made kimchi from scratch, which shocked and impressed you. Anyway, so go ahead and tell me. So what? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were sleeping and there's cats. Like, what was the scary thing that happened?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I was taking a nap. My cats were napping with me. Everything was good, and then all
this is important. This is important context of what was scary.
Yes.
Napping and the cats is gonna.
Yes.
Okay, if it's not like first order connected, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okay, I'm gonna allow up to third order consequence.
That's me a lot, Christina.
Listen,
okay?
listen, we gotta give her up to third order consequence here. So we gotta be lenient on the first fight. It's like, no, it doesn't mean that in the first fight. You gotta assume what the cat was thinking about the person next door's friends.
No, there's no cat.
Okay, Christina, this is why Crow left already. He was in here like just a minute ago. He's just like, I can't.
I cannot even. Yeah. He's gone.
We should do like a radio show. We just talk about dumb shit. People just be like, I hate this. Oh my god, it's the worst. Who are these dummies?
Yeah.
So I can
Wait, can I get to finish the story?
Yeah, we can record it tomorrow.
I had some internet going, and I felt like the cloud like had an
Oh my god, I am feeling the frequencies. Oh my god.
No, the word said like go away. Go away. And I was like, what do you want me to go away from? What did I do? You know? And I was like, this is how I'm gonna talk now all the time.
Go away, bro.
And like, Christina, you're gonna have to like deal with that, you know? And be like, I'm the same person now.
Yeah, totally the same person.
You know, because.
Wait, so. Okay, let me finish the story.
Do you think it's healthy for you to talk to me, Christina? Do you think this is healthy for your psyche?
Well, it depends on her zodiac, right? What?
Yeah, it depends on my sign, which I
Okay,
know
you want to
my
find
sign,
out?
but what's
Let's
your
find out.
sign?
Let's find out. Okay, I'm Gemini. What are you, girl?
Oh, yeah, we're both mutable signs. I'm a Virgo.
Oh, I bet you're mutable.
What?
You gonna be mutable when I. That's funny.
Okay, we got this. Here's instant for this moment right here.
Oh my god, I'm not even able to share my story.
Bring it back now. Get that rhythm right there. Okay, the reason why that we bother pro is because we're kind of cringy when we talk, Christina. I don't think people get our humor.
Why doesn't he get it?
We're just being silly. Like,
Why can't we be silly? Like why can't we have a sense of humor?
Right, it's like, oh, what'd you do? Well, I got a new iron fucking
dildo.
Iron dildo? Wow. How pure is this? Okay, I gotta bring up some science right away, brothers. Hold on a second. So, if it's not...
Did you come over Saturday? I'm like, wait.
No, my iron is not pure enough. I can't. I need pure iron dildo.
What was the last time you said iron dildo?
Yo, that's a new band.
That is.
Yo, Iron Maiden? Iron dildo.
Iron dildo. It's the same songs though, it's just like played twice as fast.
and we just replaced dildo for certain words, just randomly without, that's how we roll. Iron dildo.
And the big song, instead of number of the beast, is number of the dildo. Well, that was good. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously,
yeah.
Christina.
I was literally.
We're done. No, we're done. This is. I can't. See, this is what women do. Oh man. Now she's all quiet, acting like I hurt her feelings. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, sorry, I had to go.
Is that an image of an iron dildo?
I was peeing, sorry.
Hey, Christina, always let me hear you pee.
No.
No. Why not?
That is
What's wrong with that?
so weird.
It's a little intimate. It's not weird, it's just intimate.
If you hear me, then everybody would hear me, and I don't think everybody
okay, well, that's one thing, you know, we can figure that out. But,
Wait,
I know that on some level you trust me if I can hear you pee. No, anyways, go on with your story. Sorry.
Okay. So, the scary thing. Alright. So, it's going back with the cats, taking a nap, everything was good, and then all of a sudden, I heard music in my living room, and I was like, huh?
Was it
what? It was not, but if it was, I'd be like, Io has definitely somehow got himself.
Like, it's off your roof, like fucking with your antennas.
Oh,
that's the familiar sound of women having an orgasm with my penis inside of them. Oh yeah, it's weird. It's like it just sounds like Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay. So.
We can't even change the sheets. We have to burn the bed.
Yeah, I can relate.
It's really, you can relate, right?
Yeah. So I go into the living room and I'm just like, what? Where is this sound coming from? And it's not my HomePods. So I was like, okay, weird. And then I go to my TV and my TV screen is off, but it's playing a TV show. And I was like, that's really creepy because I never use my TV. How is this happening right now out of the blue, just randomly playing a show, but it's off? And the remote is like put away. So I don't know. I thought it was really weird. It scared me. somebody, do we have any logical reason?
I have a musical commentary on this, followed by an interpretive dance. Please hold. This is the first song I ever made. And it's not about Royless, sadly. It's pre-Royless. Oh shit, there it is. What's that? Oh my god. Oh,
That's cool, that's cool.
there it is. Oh shit. Oh yeah. I was like a little kid. I was like in grade 6 or 7. But not that much different than the AI shit that I made. Honestly, I think this would get identified as AI right now.
Can we like have a meetup and you're the DJ?
Yeah, I'd probably make music live for everybody about that event. So I'd probably like use little snippets about you. If you listen to some of my pseudo music, it's mostly Roydus. And every once in a while there are other things, but it makes it like personal about the experiences in the room and other things like that. So that's what I do.
I want you to be like DJing some sort of event, right? It could be like in like someone's like a really big backyard or something.
Yeah.
It's really nice. They got the lighting.
Like, yo, shout out to Roydus.
Yeah, they spent like 30 grand on this party, like that kind of level, right? And then like you don't know that I'm there, but when you look, you see this guy. I'm kind of like by one of the monitors, and I'm just drinking a big old glass of wine, like a big full size glass of wine. I'm wearing a sweater. And he fucking somehow didn't know that's what.
No, I even have a song for that moment. Check this.
Like, wait.
I'm there. I look in the crowd. My eyes, I can't believe it. Is that Roydus?
Oh?
Holy shit. Let me make this a special moment. And then it just drops, and then cut next scene, and it's even more insane, and the whole party is just on fire.
And you know why this is fucked up? Because every time that you see me in real life, and you're like, oh, and then the next thing you always put on is something before the Roydus songs. That's what makes it. So that's what makes it deep. You know, I'm just like, oh shit, like now I'm pulled in even more.
Roybus, I have a question.
I need more of that IL. I'm sorry, what did I say with you?
What's with my lord and
I'm sorry, my lamb. My sacrificial lamb.
Do you see the pictures?
I'm gonna refer to you to like biblical shit every time. That's so funny. It's like. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you see the pictures?
Whose pictures?
My lord and
Indahina.
No, I get it. There's a big mutiny going on. Oh, I get it. But now we're trying to push Roybus out. A lot of women are trying to push Roybus out. But you know what? I grab on them really hard, and I don't let them do that. They do that. It's funny. It's like when they get too excited, they start pushing me out. And I'm just like, stop doing that, all right? Okay? Chinga, don't push me out.
Clam me down. Hold me harder.
Hold me harder.
Hold me harder. Hold me harder.
I will use that. Thank you.
Christina, don't ever use that, okay? That's between you and me. You never use that with another guy.
Never. I won't.
Okay, that's what okay, normal orgasms are boring. We need to orgasm 2.0 this shit.
He's like, I want you to clamp me harder.
Vaginal fluids out of my eyeballs.
Did you say clamp me harder? And you're like, yeah, I have the clamps. I don't want you to be shocked, but I brought my own clamps. You know, bring your own beer. Well, I bring my own clamps.
You remember the movie The Exorcist? The Exorcist where they split the pea soup? That's going to be just vaginal fluid. Like, that kind of orgasm. That's what I'm going for.
Do it.
Yeah, you're in? Okay.
Oh, I meant. Wait, who are we referring to?
I thought we were talking, but I guess me and Io. Never mind, okay.
Oh, you and Io were
Christina's not tracking here. This is disappointing philosophically. You know, do you know? I'm a Phil bro. I don't know if you know me, but I'm always like, I'm like a philosopher nerd. Like I get very deep, stupid, Christian. No, I do. I really do. Like
let's do it right now. It's foreplay.
But there's like a way I am with you, where I hide that, because I don't want you to think I'm a fucking nerd or an incel.
What? I think nerds are the hottest thing in the whole wide world.
I know, but you don't want a nerd incel. You want a hot you want a hot guy who's also a nerd. That's what you want. But hot guy always comes first.
No, not really.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna be like, oh, I love this nerd. I don't care if he's hot. You're like, he's like, come on.
Hygiene is important.
Okay, you're pretending your standards are like, they're not that low. Like, stop. Like, well, I guess if you have 3 of your teeth left, or whatever the fuck you're trying to do, that's not. Stop it.
Alright.
So dumb.
Nah.
Anyway.
Well, you don't even know what you like.
I don't know what I like. Is that what you just
said? Because you keep going on dates with these girls and then you leave and you're just like, never going to call her again.
So what's the other option?
I would say that's the opposite, madam. He does know what he doesn't want.
Well, that's true, but wouldn't you just not go on a date with him if I had already known?
So, Christina, what should I want, and what would that mean? Because,
What should
you could teach
more
more of this how to love.
You can teach me how to love again.
I don't think I'm going to love again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No. You gonna stand over me and pee all over me?
Well, Io sounds like he's pretty good at team.
Christina, I will fall in love. If you just want to make me fall in love with you, like a weird potion or something, just pee on me. Like it's over.
It's that simple.
Right? I'm like, I never knew that love like this could exist. It's almost painful, the suffering I feel, because the love is too strong. I guess like that. If you pee on me, it's fucking crazy.
That is very crazy.
Yeah, I say like dark vampire shit. I get.
I'm half asleep. You didn't even think my story was.
That's exactly how I want you.
You didn't even think my story was crazy. I'm very sad.
What was that scary thing again?
That the TV was on, but it wasn't on. The TV was playing audio out of the speakers.
Is that because you're young? How old are you?
You don't remember how old I am?
You're 33.
Yeah, you remember.
So I don't know if you have those higher tones, because like when I was a little kid, this was hear me out. I'm not trying to insult you, but it's like when I was very young, I would see hot girls like Christina and go, oh, weird. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I would go to like my dad's friend's house, Jeff, or whatever the fuck, right? And I go, is your TV on? And he'd be like, no, what are you talking about? This is back in before modern television. That was like real televisions, And he'd go, and I turn it off, and the sound would go away. But that was I learned that like adults can't hear that sound. But no one explained it to me. No one your age, about fucking mosquito tones, right? Like if you're a kid and you can make little cell phone noises in like the 20K range, adults can't hear that. So because of our age difference, I don't know if this. Okay.
Wait, so you're saying? Wait, what do you even?
Because of our age difference, our hearing is drastically different.
Well, you're also a musician.
Higher frequencies than I do. Right. That's just the way the human body works.
Okay, you're
right. So
ready.
there are measurable differences between us.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
In our capacity to perceive the world and
Yeah.
find meaning in this strange hell we created for ourselves.
Oh, it's getting philosophical.
This is my philosophical one.
Oh my god.
Why does dishwashing detergent smell like lemons but not taste like lemons? Christina.
That's such a deep question. I think we need to argue about this for at least 2 hours.
And how do you like to argue? What's your best position?
My go-to is like, you're wrong. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute you and then leave. Yep.
It doesn't really matter what you say. That's the funniest thing. It's almost like, wow, those are just a bunch of stupid words coming out of your mouth. That's really unfortunate.
Wow.
This is our first fight. I knew we were gonna have our first fight. It's inevitable.
So romantic.
Yeah.
I'm almost done preparing the songs for this very moment.
He's like, all right, I just jacked off. I'm good.
What do you jerk off to?
Me or Io?
Both of you. Well, he's married.
Okay, so you mean both of us being together. When me and I are together, we jack off.
Yeah, it's a group activity.
You know, it's a lot of weird shit. It's like early McDonald's commercials. The 70s, you know.
And we usually like this song right here.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be about peeing.
Okay, so Christina, what if you
That was
heard
called
that
A
song,
Man
and you
Whore by
looked over,
Tamika
you
Clark
were in
at launch
public,
of
and you saw this
Popeyes.
figure, and you're wearing like a suit,
And
and it had these
prior
weird
to
little like
Tamika
blue
Clark
spectacles,
retaliated
the
against
lenses were
throwing
blue,
sexual harassment
and it had long
allegations
hair,
against
and
Robert
I'm just kind of
Cox.
this little fucking
Robert
weird
Cox
hat,
verbally harassed
you
him
know?
over the phone,
And I'm
by
just like
chatting in
sipping this
person,
giant
and
ass
asked
bottle
her
of
to
wine,
tolerate
like a
Bobby,
glass,
make
like a huge
reservations
glass of wine. Just
to join
and
her
that was
in
the
the
first
hot
time you saw
tub.
me.
I was
And then
kicked
we
in
have
the
a
Wrangler
rom-com
Robbie
version
and
of
talking
this
to a
followed
landlord
up in
in
a moment.
Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
I witnessed Robbie told CNN Earthsville to go fuck himself and asked the court to
Do you want to
master the
respond
court.
to that, Christine?
This case was investigated by Edward Notes, cited and dismissed by the territory chief. Tamika Clark began harassing and filing false charges against me at the direction of the bill that she was reported temporary section chief.
It looks over. Oh my God, is that Christina? And the music just drops.
I want to see her put past the
Pineapple, banana, watermelon.
Yeah, when there's songs with a lot of fruits in them and Royvis is around, that's not a good. That's not.
Okay, wait.
That might be a little too much.
What's the story behind that?
Okay, so wait. Okay, you go to a club. I don't know why you're going to a club. Why you would need to, because you know who Royvis is. Like, why waste your time? Anyway. And you go there, and for some reason, Io's the DJ. Okay. He's in your area for whatever reason. He goes on tour. He does like sneaky tours where he's not like biomedically torturing.
I would totally go. Not even kidding.
Small helpless animals.
Oh my God! That's so good.
Close your ears. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Yo, what's up, Christina? How you doing?
What? Oh, we're role
That's
playing.
up, girl. What are you doing right now? What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just listening to this great music. I love this DJ. Io, he is so good. All original. He spends all his time creating every track, hours and hours.
Okay, before you get out of remember the songs are about.
It's a tribute, an homage, an offering to the gods of Royvis fucks.
He's just
Oh, okay, got it. Fangirl.
So what you're really attracted to?
Well, actually, no, not fangirl. I'm a super fan, actually.
Although
I
it's way more done than Royvis does. It's like
Okay, restart.
My biggest accomplishment is like this loser. Anyway, that's funny thought.
Okay, restart. We have to restart.
Sorry, go ahead, go. What do you got?
Oh my God! Oh my God, Royvis?
What? Oh,
wait.
Is that you, Christina?
Oh my God!
Wow,
Wait,
I haven't seen you in years. You look amazing. You look.
Wait. I've been told that actually. It's the infrared. It's the eating.
Oh, you do the light treatment at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really effective. I heard.
Eating
Not
clean.
because, but I think that was like a placebo. Because even if you didn't use the red light thing, you would. You know what's weird? You'd probably be even more beautiful.
Oh my gosh!
I think
Stop
through
it.
through social engineering, you've actually injured your face by.
Oh my god! Okay, I'll stop. What about you, Royvis? Did you get taller? Oh my god!
I did get taller, but it made my penis smaller at the same time.
Oh.
So the amount of matter that the height took, it took away from my penis.
Well, I'm sure you have plenty still. So
it's pretty good. You know.
Yeah. Is it made out of iron?
I can't compete with your iron dildo. Okay? Whatever.
She calls it Captain America.
Can you make a song?
Imagine you start dating someone, she's like really cute, like she's like Christina, like real flirty, real fun to hang out with, and she's like, by the way, my pussy has been murderized by an iron dildo for the last 20 years. Because just like Jesus Christ, and she opens her legs, it's like,
Oh my god!
Right?
It's like the Cookie Monsters.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, are you guys both high, or is it who's the highest here? What's that?
I'm always at altitude. Don't say that.
God's ways are higher, no matter how high I am. It's the Lord's ways are higher.
I caught you guys on a day where you're both in a good mood. I love this.
I'm in a really good mood. Christina, I'm in the greatest mood ever. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm talking to you.
Aw, shucks.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Did you just get all red all over?
Yeah,
You feel a little thin.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll get used to it. Okay.
Was this a philosopher voice again?
Yes, this is when Socrates in I'll be safe said.
Who's the anonymous person lurking? Do we know?
They're a pervert. Doesn't matter. It's my ex-wife.
Oh my god. Has anyone ever done anything perverted on here before?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They get banned pretty quickly.
What they do?
I think that like certain people have shown their bodies to other people. I know that for a fact.
Who did you do it to, Royvis?
It wasn't me. I don't do that.
It's unsolicited proposals.
Hold on. Christina, hold on. Have I ever DM'd you? Have I? You be honest. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, just be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Was I ever creepy?
No.
Okay.
And that's how a Greek would ask that on the spot, make somebody seem like they have to say.
Now, Christina, I want you to answer the question again. The same question.
Yeah.
Was I creepy?
Yeah.
That was pretty hot.
You know, this is funny because this is what makes for a great radio show. I like these radio show vibes. This is pretty good. I would listen to this kind of chatter. If I was in a shitty mood, I'd be like, yeah, I want to listen to this nonsense. Hell yeah, let's go.
Can we have force
I'm sorry,
headphones
Hermes. This is
on?
the weirdest. It's almost like you're the fourth person to stumble on a threesome. It's like, whoa, get out of here.
Let me tell you something.
Hey guys!
I've had so many people show me their body, and I think people just take advantage of me because of my reputation.
That is true, Hermes. In your case, yeah.
I don't know who you are, but I believe you. So when we have a radio show, can we force Pro to listen to it, like tape headphones and like to his head and like force him to listen to us talk or
Sorry, my dear. Say that again. My lamb? My sacrificial lamb, what'd you say?
I said, when we have our radio show, can we force Pro to listen to it, like tape headphones to his head?
Like Clockwork Orange orange, like force his eyeballs open.
You must keep looking at the screen.
Look at the Christina in the Roivas talk. Yeah, you know it's so good. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, no, I agree. We should.
Oh, there we go.
Roivas, fucks. I speak in percussion, consonant cuts. Sharp in the pocket with a stagger trap struts. Kick the one.
Yeah.
My dog losing its shit here.
Yeah, I think that would cause somebody to want to take their panties off.
I mean, I do. I just took my panties off. I did. I had.
I want to keep wearing my panties.
But I had those like granny panties. It's like
the parachute panties. Yeah.
I could never imagine Christina wearing the kind of panties.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like why? Yeah. Why would she do it? Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, no.
You haven't even seen them. Like, how do you know?
Oh.
I like boxer briefs. Don't worry. I mean, you know what?
But you don't.
You could pull out boxer briefs. You'd have that sporty kind of Calvin Klein.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Rovis, do you wear silk? I love silk boxers.
I don't want any silk, but I kind of want to transition into like the silk underwear kind of wearing guy. The kind of older guy with the silk underwear and the fucking and the Oriental robe that I wear. And I have a lot of roomy poetry.
Please don't.
And the Louis Vuitton.
Christina, what are you talking about? Please don't. How could you negate my whole style? I've been talking to my stylist all week about this.
Your stylist? Oh my gosh, you are so LA.
I live in LA. I don't.
Yeah.
Not everyone has like a stylist.
I'll be your stylist. I'll dress you.
Yeah, how are you gonna dress me?
I have to see you first.
You'd have to put clothes on me to dress me.
Well.
Is that a problem? Exactly.
Can you change your picture? It kind of scares me.
To what?
I don't know. Something
Can you see? Well, pick one. I'll let you pick my thing out of the available. Except for the hiking one.
Hiking one.
I forgot to delete that one.
No.
Look at me. I stand that photo. I stand kind of faggy right there. It's like
no, you don't.
No, my hips are like kind of one way.
Oh, stop.
Like,
are those gray shorts or sweatpants?
No, those are full pants. But I'm like, hey, sailor.
What? Stop. You could do the.
What? The Roses one is cool. The dog with the fire.
Yeah, let's do that one. That's something I'm used to.
Have you ever heard that album?
No.
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
It's one of my favorite albums ever.
Okay.
Okay, but will you listen tonight? Okay, I promise you want to make a deal. Send me something. I'll listen to it.
Will you actually listen to it?
I promise I will. And I'll respond. And I'll tell you like, oh, I like this part and this part. Like I'll give you a little critique. But you have to listen to this album, okay?
Okay.
I
got one for you.
Okay.
Wait, don't do this! Wingman. Come on, Wingman. Are you helping me or are you hindering me?
Roger that. Target down. Green light!
I mean, Roy, this averted.
Oh my god, that was a spontaneous airlock release. My apologies, Captain.
For the sensibilities.
Alright.
It's easier to do that when you have Roy the Spark music in the background.
Christina, what's your preferred platform?
I was literally about to ask you that. Do you use Spotify?
Hey, we could do it. You want to link up on Spotify?
Yeah, let's link up.
Do you want to make a little like Roy Vis Christina
playlist? Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a fun little playlist, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Mingle our little.
Oh my god,
together.
can we? I would love.
This is what makes doves cry. This kind of shit.
And then you give birth to an AI that just makes music that represents the love between the two of you.
Right.
Boom. pursue a never mind. That's right. You could pursue a never mind so hard. You could pursue a never mind so good, but you can never mind to pursue the shit out of it. Never mind. Like, oh my God, you could pursue that never mind so good and so long, all night long, right?
Because you couldn't pursue it because you couldn't like keep the joke going longer. You had to like no, I don't want to be fuck voices. Like no one cares, right? But you had to actually so what happened was you denied the joke. That's the first rule of comedy. Just keep going. Right? No, you could have said something else and kept going with it. What are you afraid to take it seriously? You're like fly across the country and like find you? Like what are you afraid? Is that what you want?
Listen, I would fly over to SeaWorld. The next time I'm in LA, which I literally just like before. A lot of them have knowledge about what's going on in Russia because they were in the oil industry as foreign consultants in Russia. So, you know, there's certain people that have like I listen to the military people like Jake Bro, Malcolm Nance, Jacob Carsborough,